Hello. When undertaking due diligence for nature-based solutions projects, one of the things you might want to consider is identifying risks of non-permanence. There are a number of different metrics that you might want to consider as part of this. However, in this video we are going to be looking at temperature changes over time. So we will look at this particular example, and then afterwards I will show you how to apply this to your own project area. So here we are looking at the a 10-year rolling average change in temperature from the 1980s to the most recent 10 years. So red broadly means temperatures are going up. If there were any blue areas, that would represent temperatures going down. So the map broadly shows a general warming across Cambodia. If we go to the dashboard, we can see a chart of the average temperature for each of our different project areas over time from 1981 to 2022. So if we turn off some of these, we can see our proposed project area and how that temperature changes over time compared to, say, this other project. So in general, it looks like there might be a slight warming as we've seen with the other examples. But at the top here, we can see what that change is for that kind of decadal average. So we can see that our proposed project has increased by 0.42 degrees Celsius. So all of this data can be exported directly out of Blox by downloading either as a CSV, as a spreadsheet, or as an image. So in order to apply this to your own area, I'm going to clear the map, clear the workspace. So the first thing that I want to do is I want to add my area into the map. So I'm going to use a project site in Brazil just as a demonstration. Then I'm going to go to load project and make sure I've got template project selected, and then I can search for temperature and I can see this template project coming up. I can press open and then load without areas, and this loads into the map for us. So I am going to run that workflow. So we have outputs on the map here. So this is obviously a much smaller area, but again we can see that there's a general warming over the decades. This is average, so averages, so the changes are not quite so stark. But if we have a look at the chart here, we can see a clear upwards trend for this particular area, that there is cyclical in nature. And then we can also see that the average temperature has gone up by just over 1% since the 1980s. So in this particular area, we would say that we should expect temperature rises as one risk factor feeding into this. So thank you very much.